Hi students, today we are going to see about 6th Standard Science Unit 3 Matter Around Us. Let's start our class. Before we enter into this video, first we will recall our part 1 video. In that we studied about what is matter and its properties, characteristics of matter particles and how to grouping of matter on the basis of physical states, and also we studied about the term diffusion with suitable examples. In this session we are going to see about what are pure substances and mixtures, then how to separate mixtures using some separation methods, and also we are going to see about food adulteration. First, we'll see about what are pure substances. A pure substance is made of only one kind of particles. Let's see some examples of pure substances. Gold metal, copper wire, sugar, salt, hydrogen gas and diamond. Pure substances may be an atom, a molecule or a compound. First, we'll see about atoms. Every object is made up of atoms. Look at the picture. It shows structure of an atom. It contains protons, neutrons and electrons. Next we'll move on to elements. Elements contain one or more of the same type of atom. Examples: hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, copper and gold. Next one is about compounds. Compounds contain more than one type of atom. Some examples of compounds are water, ammonia, carbon dioxide and hydrogen peroxide. The molecular formula of water is H2O, that is 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen to form water. Next we'll move on to mixtures. What are mixtures? 2 or more substances that are not chemically combined with each other and can be separated by physical means. For example, are you able to identify the ingredients in mixture and fruit salad? Yes, we can easily identify using their colors, appearance and taste. Pongal is also an best example for mixture because we mix rice, dal, salt, chilies, pepper, ghee and other ingredients to make pongal, is it? Why do we call these as mixtures? Because they are made up of 2 or more ingredients or components and that are physically separable. Can we always see the different components of the mixture with our naked eyes always? Let us compare the vegetable salad and soda water. In vegetable salad, the individual vegetable can be separated physically, whereas in soda water, we can neither see nor separate the components physically. We all know that air is a mixture because it contains oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, noble gases and other gases. Milk is also a mixture. It contains water, fat, protein, vitamin, minerals, etc. What about lemon juice? Yes, it is also a mixture because it contains lemon extract, water and sugar. Next we are going to discuss about separation of mixtures. What is separation? Separation means removal of substances from a mixture of 2 or more substances. Some examples are separating stones from rice, separating tea from tea leaves, separating coffee from the grains. Why do we need separate substances? Because to obtain 2 different but useful components, to remove non-useful components, to remove impurities or harmful components, to group substances of different sizes. Next we'll move on to separation of mixers. Mixtures may be solids or liquids. Solids can be separated by sieving, threshing, winnowing, handpicking and magnetic separation. Liquids can be separated by filtration, churning, sedimentation and decantation methods. Let's see one by one. First one is filtration method. Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a tea strainer while preparing tea. Next process is Churning. It is a traditional process of whole milk or curd to make butter. Do you know how the churner works here? The mixture is churned vigorously when solid butter will be collected on the sides of the vessels. Both butter and buttermilk are obtained after churning are useful and can be consumed. Next one is sedimentation. Sedimentation is the process in which insoluble impurities settle at the bottom of the liquid to form sediment. Example, obtaining clear water from muddy water. Next process is decantation. Decantation is the process of gently pouring clear liquid into another beaker without disturbing the sediments. Next, we'll move on to separation of solid mixtures, that is handpicking, winnowing, threshing and sieving. In this, first we'll see about sieving. A sieve is similar to a strainer. Sieving is used when we have to separate solid particles of different sizes. Example, bran from flour. Next process is threshing. When we pluck flowers from plants, we are separating the flowers from their stalks. Can we do the same for food grains like rice and wheat? It is not possible because the grains are small in size and also the quantity is very large. Farmers separate grains from their stalks by beating them hard. The grains are separated from their stalks. This is called threshing. Next, we'll see about winnowing. It is an agricultural method for separating grain from husk. Rice, wheat and other food grains are covered in husk which cannot be eaten by us. Husk is very light and gets easily blown away by a breeze or wind. This method is called winnowing. The next process is handpicking. How do we identify a stone from a grain of rice? If the stones are visible different from the grain, they can be easily picked and separated by hand. This is called hand-picking method. But if the stones look very similar to the rice, it is difficult to separate. The next method is magnetic separation. Separating solids using a magnet is called magnetic separation. For example, we mix sulfur and iron fillings together. Using magnet, we can separate iron and sulfur. The magnet will attract all the iron particles. Now we are in end of our session. Our last topic is food adulteration. Food adulteration means the non-nutritious substances which are added to the food, generally in small quantity to improve its appearance, flavor, texture or storage properties. There are some important reasons for food adulteration are to get more profit, to increase the weight adulterant is added, to increase volume of trade by showing lower prices. Things that we buy in the market are mixed with harmful and unwanted substances. Food can also get adulterated due to carelessness or lack of proper handling. There are some examples of food adulteration seen in India are in milk, there is an addition of water and removal of fat. In ice creams, cellulose, starch, non-permitted colors are added. Instead of ghee, vanaspati is added more. In vegetable oils, cheap or non-edible oil like linseed or mineral oils are added. In wheat and rice, mud, grits, soapstone bits are added. In red chili powders, they add brix powder. Green peas, there is a chemical called malachite green is added for freshness. Unadulterated honey is mixed with jaggery syrup. In black pepper, they may add dried papaya seeds. Adulteration criteria includes poisonous and deleterious added substances may render injurious to health also. Students, hope you all understand this lesson. Try to answer this question. Thank you.